Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck.
What?
I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in
Was
this
zur Hölle?
And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
What?
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. Now you best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
Ja, hier sind wir wieder.
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want...
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was.
I get all this. We need to move. This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
Ah. Wir wurden also mit Absicht hier weiter geskippt. Ja, komm.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Oh.
I
Oh, what is
see.
it?
She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
God, honey, I'm worried too. Ernie!
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Ja. Ich denke mal, dass ein Wauwau halt unsere kleine Katze gefressen hat. Oder war er das vielleicht damals? Oh, no way, oder? Könnte es sein? Oh.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking.
We can focus and make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay?
Oh
No,
no.
we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs.
Bin ich vielleicht da gestorben und der Rest ist Einbildung gewesen?
You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
Oh nee, wir haben uns das wahrscheinlich alles
I want you to figure
eingebildet.
out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
Kann
Why
ich
don't
noch
you write the
sprechen?
story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
Seine Kindheit war ziemlich einsam. Er war seltsam und ruhig. In einer ziemlich isolierten kleinen Küstenstadt. Seine Mutter war eine Buchhalterin. Oh nein, nein, ich habe geblinzelt.
This is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Best friend? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night, but I'm I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay,
Nein.
back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape.
Oh, come on. Also hier, weiß ich nicht. So gegen Ende des Spiels ist ein bisschen...
So try to get comfortable.
Oh, nö, ich hasse die Dinger.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Wupp, wupp, wupp. Oh mein Gott. Hm. Können wir vielleicht gleich eine Diagnose, wenn wir länger aushalten? Na. Aber da habe ich geblinzelt.
You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do. I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Oh yeah.
B, just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a lonely one, growing up a strange and quiet child in an isolated seaside town. I mean, I'm certainly bummed you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Oh, lieber Vater, aber irgendwie sehr verklärend. Oh, Kacke, Mann. Benjamin war ein Verlierer. Er war der mieseste Brin von allen. Er hat nicht mal versucht, gegen diese Kampfheit zu kämpfen, die in ihm war. Er hat sich einfach hingelegt und starb. Boah. Nein. Ich will bei sowas doch nicht recht haben. No.
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
I'm up. What's going on?
I think he's unconscious. Call the paramedics now.
Okay, I'm doing it.
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
Oh, Kacke, Mann. Oder war das tatsächlich das eine Jahr Krankheit, was wir hatten? Warum triggert das denn immer? Okay, ich muss tatsächlich nicht nur blinzeln, sondern das Auge tatsächlich schließen dafür.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have
Hallihallo.
taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're avoiding me or what, but I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to. And it's not that I need your help in history class, you know. I actually never needed your help in history class. And I just pretended
Kinder.
because you were clearly really lonely and you had no friends. And it was my New Year's resolution to be nicer to people. So, I just wanted to say that you've reminded me why I wasn't nice to people in the first place. And I wish I never met you. And goodbye forever.
Tja, fiese Kinder.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Alter Schwede. Also ernsthaft, sein Kind jetzt nochmal so, wo es so krank ist, auch nochmal wieder zum Beziehungskitten.
Keeping your eyes
Oh.
closed.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Oh.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Oh, fuck, Mann. Ernie lebt noch? Oder waren das tatsächlich nur die Junge von Ernie, die da so kaputt waren?
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What?
I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
So ein bisschen, ha? Weg mit dir.
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey,
Oh, Kacke, Mann. Oh, damn it.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Lieber verrückter Nachbar, du bist mein bester Freund. Oh Gott. Tatsächlich die Maus zu bewegen ist tatsächlich echt schwer. Okay, die Medikamente konnte ich jetzt nicht nehmen.
what is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again.
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Oh toll. Die beiden finden wieder zusammen, aber hier driftet bei mir alles weg. Tja. Tja, das war's, denke ich mal. Oh nein.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like,
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. Ugh. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready.
Scheiße.
Don't worry. We
Zu
got
viele
this,
Agaven.
I think.
Wahrscheinlich ist es... Wahrscheinlich ist es Ernie, hä? Oh, jedes Mal, wenn ich blinzel, verwelkt alles weiter.
There she is.
Das ist ein
Wish
bisschen
me luck.
gemein.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
you know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year.
And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor,
Who felt all alone in the world and made
her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them of exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten.
Oh, das ist
So he
fies.
knew he was going to go. He was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life. A full life. And he was everything he needed to be. Just as he was.
she accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he likes.